All right, hello and welcome. We are in New Arcline, and as I mentioned after last episode, we were going to head down to the docks to see what's down here. Excuse me. All right, let's talk to the locals. The giant crab is terrified. All right. I guess I could understand why. He's going to become somebody's dinner. I like how they put certain things in your way so that way you can't go through the area. I haven't really understood that because really Mick is standing on the railing. Huh. Um, there's no reason to block your entrance or exit through an area other than the fact that they just want to make you walk around to a new location. Okay, so nothing right here. Some type of red cauldron cooking. Kids playing up on the roof. Love the houseboat with the fluorescent uh, voodoo mask on it and stuff. It's actually kind of a cool looking boat, because it's got a regular house like look to it, with a nice little roof and stuff, and yeah. Oh, this guy is funny. He is the one that's fishing for invisifish. So I actually have a video on the entire conversation with this gentleman. So I'm just going to kind of speed through this. I can't go through the rest of the way there. But you can see like there's somebody either passed out or dead there on the floor. They could do a lot more with this area, I think, as far as the interactions. Alright, I want to go over here to where the fish are actually hanging at. Alright. Hey, Mick did really good on his observational roll. Grabs your attention, usually big, and there's something poking out of its mouth. It's either swallowed something or someone has put an object in. Pull the item out. When you click on it, you received a toy horse. Okay. All right, let's see here on the map. Oh, yeah, so we need to go around to the other side of this place. Because we need to interact with this gentleman.
Lost in his own world, Harold Fugar is for several moments oblivious to your presence. He's engrossed in counting crisp dollar bills, his well-fed visage radiating an aura of smug contentment. The flushed cheeks, the twinkling eyes, the broad, satisfied grin, and, most notably, the pristine leather gloves all convey an unmistakable message. This dwarf's life has taken a turn for the better. But then Mr. Fugar finally notices you, albeit too late. He hurriedly tucks the money out of sight and rises to his feet with a frustrated scowl. In the background, a pair of towering giants labor on, loading crates onto a high shelf.
Shh! Enough with the gawking! Who the hell are you? And what the fuck are you doing here, huh?
Since Fugar and his group are drinking right outside the brothel, they might have been inside recently. If that's the case, who knows what sort of gossip you could pick up from chatting with the brothel workers about him.
Alright, let's see here. So before we go inside, we'll do this. Because we need to try to get him to reinstate Tobias Newman.
Harold Fugar pauses, seemingly grappling with the weight of your words. Then he lets loose with a resounding, hearty laugh. You wait several minutes until the echoes of Harold's guffawing finally subside.
Aren't you the funny one? You must have taken a solid knock to the noggin. You think I'd leave a gig where the money falls like rain on my head just to help some booze hound? Get out of here before we kick your ass into orbit.
Let's see here. So that one doesn't take any type of a roll. This one you have to roll 25 or better. The intimidation, yeah, you're going to take a negative 20 to it, so you'd have to roll 35 or better. Punch him in the face, which we could definitely do. Yeah, let's punch him in the face.
Oh, you seriously crossed the line. Folks who do that usually meet a real nasty end.
Okay, Mick. Well, first, Mick, I need you to move up. All right. Okay, and Mick's turn. Then it's my turn. Let's see here. Which one do I want to do? Let's do this one. Smash the ground to unleash a wave of searing torment. Okay, let's see here. And then we're going to do this to give myself dodge. Now we're back to Mick. Take him out. Take him out. Yay. Yay! So we get some money, some fruit, money and fruit and bombs, money and fruit and bombs. All right, let's see. Give this to Mick. Give that to Mick. Alright, that made it easy. Now we just have to find Tobias Newman. It should be right over here. Oh, there's a container we haven't looted. Okay, let's go over this way. All right, take all. And then magic crafting. Now, I'm not sure. Okay, that one can go there. And will that work? Of course not. Let's see here. How about if we put this one in here? And put that one in there. Nope, still can't craft. I think this one might do it. Nope. Okay, so it doesn't like that one either. Oh, there we go, finally. Finally got something it likes. Alright, so that will be in our repertoire now. Okay. Exploding corpse. Cool. I haven't really found a sequence to this. This is like a guessing game, more or less. Yeah. Okay. And then spellcraft. So we were on magic enhancement now. Let's try some spellcraft. Okay, combustion. And let's do another one. There we go, supernova. Okay, so now we got some different spells.
Inside the grimy hovel, a man's form leans heavily upon a table.
And I also have a video on this one too. So basically,
he could collapse at any moment.
This creature has been feeding him alcohol continuously.
And directly across from this man...
What the hell? Did I get a knock on the head? Or are you seeing that green fairy too?
Ah! It appears we have company. I happen to have with me...
My wife's gonna murder me for this.
Indeed, Toby, indeed. Here's to the two of us.
Unable to support his own weight any longer, Toby crumples until his head comes to rest on the table with a thud. The fairy shakes his lip.
Okay, let's see here. We're here to get you back to work. And I've seen a green fairy before.
Let me introduce myself. You may refer to me as Mr. Bramblebrew. I am one of the premier craftsmen of magical moonshine, if I can say so.
Better watch your step around that one. Word on the street is they've got a knack for mind control, and their drinks are notorious for devastating hangovers. I bet there's some kind of magical rift nearby. It's the only explanation for these magical creatures making themselves at home here.
Let's see here. Let's try emptying the bottle on his head.
Toby Newman doesn't so much as flutter an eyelid as you decant the alcohol over his head. The ethereal moonshine cascades down his jaw to drip steadily upon the tabletop. But the man remains perfectly still, lost in his own world.
Pray tell, what compelled you to engage in such barbarism?
The Green Fairy produces another identical bottle, seemingly out of nowhere. Tobias Newman remains oblivious, but the fairy plainly finds your proposition distasteful.
I must respectfully decline. Mr. Newman is in the midst of a critical tasting session for my latest product. His capacity for imbibing my moonshine is truly remarkable. A toast to your remarkable stamina, Toby. Let us set aside any thoughts about your wife, that lamentable woman. She obviously does not appreciate your true worth. Don't you agree?
Yeah. This doesn't look good, partner. The fairy's got a real hold on this guy. He's gonna drown himself in booze.
Okay, so we would get a +10 to persuasion, but we'd have to roll under 30. Let's see here. Or we can punch the fairy, which punching the fairy sounds like fun. Alright, let's see here. So we have Scorching Wrath, Last Ember, Tenacious, which gives me the dodge. Alright, and then Flame Spirit. Supernova, we'll save that one. Combustion. Let's go with this one. Okay, then we'll end my turn. And Mick's turn. Back to me. In my turn. Alright, let's see here. Okay, in my turn. Nice. Yeah, we'll go outside. Alright, take a look at the map. Looks like we need to go over here to the train station. Oops. Guess it would have been easier and closer to go this way. Oh, hey. This is the hospital. Alrighty. The big robots pretty much won't let you go any place. Not right at first. Dr. Bailey was supposed to do rounds today, but the woman's a no-show despite a whole pile of work that needs to be done. Mr. Simon's the only one I can rely on in the whole damn city. Alright, Dr. Bailey was supposed to do rounds today. Okay. You mentioned Simon? You mean Red Simon. That Mr. Simon is a real businessman. Okay. How long have you known him? I'm curious. We've crossed paths a few times. I don't know him all that well, but Mr. Simon probably solving skills leave quite an impression. Minimum cost, maximum benefit. I wish everybody worked like that. Alright. How many sick folks do you have here? We usually have around 20 patients, but once in a while someone leaves, just like in real life. I don't know, I would be a little nervous if I had two big robot attendants, you know, and each one of them had a saw blade for a hand. Alright, let's see here. Of course, we'll get to a point where we're going to end up asking what we can do to help. Here it is. I need you to visit 3 patients and offer them a place in our leprosarium. We accept mages only, and they must be in a reasonable good physical condition. We need them early in the course of the infection because we're trying to find a cure. Yeah, that's it. Doesn't sound very convincing. Okay, let's see here. What are you paying for this extra work? It's good money, of course. I know how things are done in this city. Deception roll. I had to roll 25 or under. Let's try the roll first. 18. Oh, hey, yay, made it. So we'll get extra pay. Let's see here. I have just the thing for a brawler, a very useful medicinal remedy. It turns any blow into a mosquito bite. Just please don't tell anybody where you got it. Cool. And I'm suddenly all ears, says Mick. So now we'll take the names. Alright, let's go do that. Okay. Another fight. Hey. Hey. They got to go first? My goodness. Alright, last ember, tenacious. Alright, then it's my turn. He's not supposed to be able to see me. And I'm supposed to have dodge. What gives with that? Alright, let's use a fragmentation grenade. Catch all three of these guys in it. And Mick's turn. Somebody's gonna get shot. It's Mick. Oh, wait a minute here. Flame Spirit. And my turn. Alright, and mix. That goes back to me. Alright, we exploded the corpse. Hey, Mick took damage from that? That's not right. Guess area of effect. Okay. Hey. Okay, I need to drink a potion. Alright, I guess my turn's done. Mick, you need to drink a potion or you're going to die. Let's get rid of that guy. Alright, his turn is done. Oh, I guess I have to move. Oh, hey, we got some good stuff for diesel. Okay, why am I not able to move? I've had this happen before in the game. When you try saving the game, back to the game. Okay, now let's, since we know that's not going to work, let's try loading the game from that point. This game still has a little bit of bugs to it. There are times when you will get stuck, so make sure you save it, because that way you don't have to go through like that fight again. And then when I come up, I should be able to play. See, there, and now I'm able to move up. So this steam mechanic stuff, shield amulet, okay. So, and then money, alright. Okay, so since we got that, I don't have anything as far as an amulet yet. I'm going to put that on me. And let's see here. What's Mick's boots? Oh, yeah, these boots will be a lot better for Mick. He can't wear that, and he can't wear that. I will take that. And then give this to Mick. Give that to Mick. Give that to Mick. And give that to Mick for now. Okay. We're going to get him all set back up. A whole bunch of goodies. And now we are able to move once again. Alright. Oh, hey, he did it. Alright, let's talk to Joshua Jones here. Let me see what you got. Okay, Hellfire Mage, 6 to health and 6 to occult magic. Wow. Ember Brand, basic voodoo headgear, Hellfire Mage. Oh, an uncommon one. Nice. Okay, let's take that and then we'll buy that. And we'll buy that. And then we're going to get rid of this. That. We'll keep those because we're going to be getting a diesel mechanic before too long. All right. Cut the theatrical. Oh, hey, that's a pretty good roll. Awesome. Let's see here. Ever heard of that? Going to the shop could be a deep, immersive, and compelling experience. Tell me what you want, or there's the door. Has again cloaked himself. Typical charlatan, Mick says, but it doesn't matter, I guess, as long as he doesn't make off with that amulet. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. We got some stuff. Okay, diesel mechanic. Diesel. I should have sold him mixed shoes. Alright, 10 to occult magic, 25 to health. That'll get rid of our negativities. I'll give this to Mick. Plus 5 to persuasion, plus 3 to health. Okay. 5 to steam tech, 5 to accuracy. Alright, we'll stay with that. Let's go ahead and loot this thing while we're standing here. Okay, and then we'll come up here, and then this is going to be the end of today's episode, and then we'll do another episode in here for tomorrow. So this is a good stopping point, because we got a lot of business to do inside of the train station as well as for the hospital, and we'll do that on the next episode. So thank you all for watching. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to subscribe.